Okay, we're back in kitchens. Always look at kitchens. So they've got some movable kitchen islands here, and these make absolutely amazing cutting tables. Um, for me, for a cutting table to be the right height, it needs to like catch me in the lower belly. So I would be really happy cutting and sewing on this guy. And on this side of it, we've got half deep shelves. So if you had to stick it up against a wall, you'd stick the other side up because that's where the chairs are. And if it was out in the middle of your room, look at that. More storage space. You could put bolts down there. You could stack them right up. I really wanted to buy this guy the last time I moved. I love the butcher block vibe, and I liked the shelving, really good. I really liked the overhead, and this is an additional bit that goes on him. One of the reasons why I like the overhead is oftentimes when we're recording things on the cutting table, we have to mount the camera up here and look down, and it would have been easier to just clamp the camera up here. But again, like kitchen, I mean, you could hang your rotary cutter and your scissors all up here. So I'm always looking for a way to take my small studio and make it larger. And again, you go up, you go out, you go into these, you can do it. Yeah, Van Holma. I really wanted this guy. But as it happened, it did not fit. The 24 by 36 cutting mat is going to go on here too. And I believe the 24 by 36 goes on this guy. Let's have a quick peek. Da, 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 da.
49 by 30.
49 by 30, yeah. That's great. So your 24 by 36 mat is going to go on there, and you'll have a strip at the top for all of your tools and rulers and other things. These are really nice cutting tables. And the other thing, because they're kitchen, they don't wobble. They're really sturdy pieces. I'm a little intrigued by this. This is a shelf-mounted Lazy Susan. Okay, do we have a name?
Enhet.
Enhet. An Enhet is $15. Look at that. Doesn't look adjustable this way. And again, another under. Really great. More unders. Oh, and cookies. You gotta have cookies. So don't discount this guy. My cutting table is actually two of these pushed together, and this is for Hoja. And so it's two butcher blocks, and mine are bolted together with the same kind of hardware that you clip a dining room table leaf in with. And I put just a thin skim of press board over these so that things don't wobble on these wide slats. But I've had this for a cutting table for over 10 years. One of the things I like about it is I can disconnect them, pull them apart, and because there's wheels on one end, pick it up and roll it out of the way. So this was my first cutting table solution, and I actually really haven't had to find a way around it. Drawers are good. You can access the drawers from both sides if you have it out in the middle of the room. I've got it landlocked against a wall, so my back drawers actually don't have anything in them. But they didn't have the white one when I bought mine. I might have gone there, because I have this naked nude one, and it's unfinished, which means it kind of picks up the hand grubbies after a while. And then we have the very ubiquitous, everywhere you ever saw it, Raskog cart. So this is the first 3-level cart that ever got made. It was Ikea. And I have to tell you, when you unpack one of these, the packaging is a marvel of engineering. It comes in a box that you would say there's no way it all fits in there. Now, there are other imitators made by other big box stores, other big craft stores, but take a look at the wheelbase on the imitators. IKEA's done a really good job of getting these wheels out past the weight of the main part of the cart. Also, this one kind of bolts in as low as you can get. That one bolts in as high as you can get. This one can be slid up and down. It's really cool. You'll find that this one doesn't tip as much as the cheaper ones do. So take a look. They change the colors all the time. And then we have the baby cart, Rachel, the little little sister here. Look at that guy.
There's a little sister.
There's a little sister. Raschelt. So Raskog, Raschelt. And they're beginning to make lots of widgets, like a nice topper. So this could be next to your sewing machine with a little bit of felt pad on it. And you could be just turn around and iron on it, little tiny ironing pad. They've got these kind of things, stuff that hangs off the edges. And there's a full-on Etsy secondary market of like drawer organizer bits that fit in the top of the Raskog cart if you wanted to get really snazzy with that, with 3D printing. But again, look at this. So Ikea makes these tubs and these tubs. They fit right in there. They make these magazine holders. They fit right in there. It's absolutely amazing. I have them all over the house. Okay, we're still in the kitchen department. You can see we've got round, square, and rectangle containers. We've got them in glass. We've got them in plastic. We've got silicone lids. We've got clip-on plastic lids. And we've got just leave-on bamboo lids. Is there a seal on there? There is. Look at that. There's a little seal on there. So you can mix and match this stuff to your taste. Apparently the silicone works. Oh, it does too. Look at that. But I would say these are probably the really useful things in here, this size. Okay. New at Ikea. These, I believe, are supposed to be fridge storage. But you could store lots of other things in there, and they are stackable. Look at that. If you had deep drawers, these would be good too. So it's 2 parts. Ikea always lets us know that. So yeah, we've got a lid and a base. I like this. Haven't seen this guy before. If you've got this isn't your studio. If you've got a skinny shelf in your fridge, I have containers like this where I keep like mustard and pickles and short jars of things on a shelf that's about that high in my fridge. And I've got 4 of them that slide in and out, and it maximizes the shelf. And the best thing that it does is it doesn't allow something to hide at the back. So obviously, we know this guy for the kitchen, right? For knives and forks and spoons. But there are a lot of other shapes that'll go in drawers that aren't so cutlery specific. And they've got a drawer up here so that you can play, you can see how it goes. I'm not kidding about drawer organization. I'm not a big fan of over organizing. Like, I don't take my cereal out of its boxes and stick it in organizational containers. But I do find that a little bit of drawer organization makes my life really, really comfortable. And it often means I don't stick my hand in there and find the sharp object accidentally, which means I then have to stick my hand in there and find the Band-Aids next. So another really great, look at that. These are good. Oh, that's knives. We don't need that. These are trays. You can go a little higher. Again, this is kitchen stuff, guys. So this is designed to scooch in and out, so it's customizable to what you're doing or where you're fitting it. Okay, we got a flatware caddy here. Obviously, this is supposed to be hung on something. But again, your pens, rotocutters, scissors, and I bet, yep, there's a screw on the bottom, so you could undo this piece if you wanted to and not have the hook sticking out. And it comes in a beautiful, bright, sunshiny yellow. Look at that. And again, look up here. So this is all in the kitchen area. So they want you to pop one of these in the kitchen and then hang the baskets, or this guy has a magnetic bar for hanging knives on. But you could pop your scissors up on there, your rotary cutters. I don't know. What do we keep that's round in a studio? Ooh, yeah, interfacing. Small rolls of stuff could go really well in there. Baskets of stuff. Trays of stuff. See? Always look at kitchens, guys. More kitchen tools. This is the Ordning utensil holder. And I've seen different sizes of this guy. Wonderful for keeping stacks of cutters and scissors and other things in. Kitchen out. Lazy Susans. Really, if you've got a really big cutting table, having this in the middle with all of your tools is really, really useful. So who is this? Aptitlig. Oh, we've got this guy too. Doesn't have rails. So you got training wheels and no training wheels. Snuda. Or you've got the really big one. It's got some training wheels on it. Smarta. Sounds like someone from Boston. Smarta. Park the car in the yard. Oh, this is a little guy. This almost feels like a plant base. But you got edges on this one.